Hey everybody, welcome to the comments below. Cars out there.
Wow. No, that's a motorcycle, right?
That's a bike.
Or those crotch rockets.
Is that what you call them?
No. That's what people would call like the mini motorcycles.
It's not what I would call them.
Like the little baby ones that like, it doesn't seem like a human can get on it, but they
That's
do.
a pocket bike, right?
Well, I heard that they were called crotch rockets.
I thought that was just like
A motorbike.
or like a little sleek little
A sleek little motorbike.
cycle.
Maybe.
Anyway.
It's possible.
Hey everybody, welcome to the comments below, a YouTube tea podcast. Talk about the drama, talk about what's going on, little hot goss.
I'm drinking tea.
Oh, she's literally
Ooh.
drinking
I'm
tea.
literally drinking tea.
She's on brand.
That's nice. I didn't have any tea today. It's Easter. We're recording on Easter a day early. So
Oh, wait. I have tea in here too.
is that true?
What? Yes, it's green tea.
She's making it up.
There's no way for us to
promise.
know. It's completely closed.
It's Arizona green tea.
I'm not
Dude,
even
that
drinking.
shit's delicious.
And it's 0 calories.
Oh wow. I'm not drinking a dang thing.
Huh?
You
Probably
thirsty?
should be.
I'm thirsty for some tea. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But we're recording on Easter, so hopefully nothing huge happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
That makes us look foolish for not talking about it. But if it does, we'll get it next week. Don't
Well,
you
of course.
worry.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
I
You
hope.
didn't introduce us yet. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
As always.
My name. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
I got, you
There
want
you
me to do
go.
it? I'm going to do
Yeah,
it. Here I go.
right.
My name's Matt. With me, as always, is Courtney
Hi.
and Elena.
Hi.
There
Is
you
that-
go.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, that felt good.
Happy Easter.
Happy
That's what I was
Easter.
trying to say, and then you.
Well, yeah.
Thought I
well,
should-
I needed it to go in an order.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Well, she doesn't celebrate Easter, so she doesn't care.
I do. My family just didn't this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just
Weird.
didn't. My mom went mushroom hunting instead. So
Wow. Real crisis
yeah.
of
Fuck
faith.
yeah.
I think, morels might
Be more
supersede.
important.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my stepdad got either 200 or 500. I forgot what the
No.
number was. Yeah, I'll show
Can
you.
I buy some from him?
Probably.
For real?
Probably.
I'm interested.
I came up with
Okay.
a joke today.
All
So
right, I'm
we
ready.
attempted to look for morels today.
Okay.
We didn't even get into the woods because my mother.
Yeah, it's hard to explain what happened. There was a fence situation.
Okay.
We
And-
were going to go on.
I've been morel hunting in the woods at my parents' house. I know how to get into the woods. My mother decided to tell us to go a different way. And so we never got in because we were just following the fence the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was
And we
just
had
never happened.
Penny the dog with us. It's like barbed wire, so we didn't want to take her under it
No,
or
no,
anything like that. We could have gotten under it, but we didn't want to
But
take her
Penny,
under it.
no.
So anyway, we tried to morel hunt. It didn't work out. But I did come up with a very good joke today.
Okay, I'm ready.
How did the mushroom hunter feel about the alphabet? It needed more L.
That's good.
So it's like not a very good joke, but like, because the problem with the joke, I think, is that it doesn't make sense that they would want more letter L. Like it needs to work
Right.
both ways.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was like, what did Larry Lavender, the mushroom hunter, think about? I don't know.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, no, I like that.
Because obviously the more L part makes sense, but
Yes.
not like why would the mushroom hunter want more
L.
L's? And I think it should work both ways. But anyway,
agree.
that's what we did on Easter. And we had Easter type foods.
What are Easter type
Hams.
food? Oh,
Hams and eggs.
Yeah. And then it's like you're saying, like, we're talking about if you celebrate Easter or not. And I feel like we get together and, like, hang out. But it's like, are you celebrating Easter? I guess you are. Is that
I mean,
celebrate?
like,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. Like, I'm sure my parents went to church
Right.
this morning, so that's kind
so
of
they
their thing.
celebrated Easter.
Right.
I
We just
celebrated
ate
Easter at Burger
lunch.
King. So
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Impossible Whopper?
Impossible Whopper. I did not have it. No,
Oh.
my sister did. Not me.
No?
I'd like to
meat.
try one.
She said it's the best veggie burger she's ever had. So.
Really?
Huh. All right, Elena.
Well, okay. So I actually don't have this in my list yet, but I don't know if you guys remember, but on Friday I was trying to hang out with you guys. You guys had plans, and it's totally fine because it ended up working out because I
did.
wanted to bring it up now.
Okay. What if this is like a private conversation between us talking
No, it's not.
mad shit
No,
on
and
Elena?
I also to do this. I'm gonna take the mic off the stand.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, that was my tooth. Because I have this week is Matt's birthday.
That's true.
That is true.
It is very true. I was so excited about this. This is a birthday gift for you.
Okay.
But I was so excited about this that Friday I was like, I'm getting to their house and showing it now. But it works out better that it's here. So,
I'm
nervous.
freaking out.
Okay, you should be. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Are you ready for real?
I'm ready for real.
Hey guys, my name is Trisha, and you are watching the comments below. Or maybe you're listening to, but if it's a YouTube podcast, then you are watching the comments below. And now for a special segment of the Paytas Patrol. What is Trisha Paytas doing? What is Trisha Paytas doing? She's watching the YouTube comments below. What's up, Matt? Happy birthday. I hope it's an amazing one. You're a Taurus. Thank God. I was like, if I have another Aries birthday. Taurus, like me. I love it. So happy birthday to Matt.
I'm gonna cry right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Matt. And shout out to your girlfriend, Courtney. And Elena, of course, and everyone at the comments below. It sounds like an amazing podcast. And if you have a Paytas Patrol segment, count me in. I'll be the special correspondent, but I hope you have a very special day. Birthdays are my favorite thing. I have a bottle of champagne to celebrate. Actually, this is just an every Friday thing.
Oh,
But
poison my body
love you
with
so much.
that.
Thanks for all your love and support. You'll have all my love and support. And definitely enjoy your day. Live it up. But be safe because we want you around. All right, Matt. Love from me, Trish. Like this.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
I can't believe
It
it.
says it's for Matt Bossler.
Where does it live? Where
It's a link that I can send you.
can we
Oh
can
my
we use
god.
it? Like, can we do whatever we want with it?
Yeah, I mean, like I had to pay for it, so I believe that it's our property now.
Wow.
Right? Like
Holy
that's how that
shit.
works.
Well, it seems like she
I also wouldn't care.
seems like it's cool. That's so cool.
Oh
Happy
my
birthday.
god.
I didn't want to wait till Wednesday either. There's
Sure.
no possible
Well, no,
way I
this
would have
was
been
the
able to
way.
do that. And I want to get your reaction as
My
well.
heart is beating so fast.
So
Okay, I'll
touched.
put this back in the stand.
That's so good.
It's Trisha.
Wow.
And she actually like was all
Wow.
dressed up and stuff. I
Yeah.
was surprised. I've seen some other cameos and she's like,
Paytas Patrol. She's in.
yeah, she's at Paytas Patrol.
Oh my
Well, I
god.
mean, that we have to play that.
Oh, yeah.
For the segment.
I mean, she even gives us a little jingle. What is
Right.
Trisha Paytas doing?
That's
Holy
amazing.
shit.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's the best one.
Do you think she'll listen to it? The
I feel
podcast?
like okay. So my game plan now after this,
Okay.
because like obviously it's for you, but also I was like this will be
Well,
a way to plug the comments below
yeah.
as well. So I think that we should put it on our Twitter and like send it to her and be like, oh my god, thank you so much, and maybe
Right.
get her attention since she already knows like that's a recognizable name to her now.
Sure.
Um,
sure.
And maybe we can get her attention. And like I've seen her give attention to people that like she's done cameos for before. So maybe that's a way. This is all part of the game plan to one day meet Trisha Paytas.
this
my
year. That's the
God.
goal.
Yeah.
And look, hey, I'm saying this year, if we don't make the goal this year, we just move the
Next year.
goalpost.
Right. Yeah.
Because they'll never give up on the dream.
No, never.
My
What a sweetheart.
That-
Both you and Trisha.
Yes.
Like Trish like
Thank
fish.
you. Trish
And
like
she
fish.
said my name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put it in there. So you have like 250 characters to like
Okay.
say
my
something.
right.
God.
So I was like abbreviating a lot because I was like, listen, it's my friend Matt's birthday, and I actually said one of my best friend. Okay. Matt's birthday, and then I
You
put
use that's 4 characters. Extra
Holy
to say
shit.
that. That's amazing.
and then I told her to mention you, Courtney, because I was like, well, of course. And then I brought up the comments below and how
Yes,
we talk
yes.
about her and the Paytas Patrol.
Paytas Patrol.
And yeah,
Wow.
she did
I'm like,
it.
I
Oh
feel
my God.
hot. I feel
know.
like
I'm like worked up right
I have
now.
a weird like
I feel very warm as
I'm
well.
like nervous, weird feeling,
no, right.
but
like
great.
obviously you've already seen it's already been made, but like as I was watching it, I was
oh my
like,
god, I can't believe it. Yeah,
Yeah, so I got like I
That
sent
is-
in the
she
request
looks
and
so
everything.
good in that video too.
She did.
Yes.
What a sweet-
I
yeah.
believe that was before she filmed her Easter video. 'Cause she's wearing the same dress, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I put in a request and I was like, okay, honestly, I have been thinking about this for a while because there was actually a scandal. So like, this is kind of added to the list, but I didn't want to put it in the doc because I didn't want you to know about it.
Right.
She also made a video saying like, I'm scamming people or something because she got a bunch of heat for her cameos because she was charging like a lot of money. But then she like lowered her price because of the scandal. She was charging $350 a video.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just for like a shout out.
But here's,
Yes.
but here's the
Jesus.
thing. Now, I literally just said that's too much. But if you're getting it, then it's not, right?
Well, so then the video that she
Right, there's
posted
no
on
scam.
YouTube, the video she posted on YouTube, she's like, you are choosing to do
Right.
that. So
Right.
it's like you have to figure out the worth of your video in this. So she made a video about that. I was hoping that you guys wouldn't watch it because I just like didn't want to bring attention to the fact that like Cameo was a thing.
Yeah.
And Trisha was on
I
it.
have very briefly heard of it. And
Yeah.
so that's so cool.
Yeah, so
Oh
I
my
had this
God.
plan and I told myself that I was going to wait to the last possible minute to like submit a request because I would not be able to sit on that for that long. Like, I mean, like I got it
Well, that's
Friday
true.
and I was immediately texting you guys like, can I
Right.
come see you? Which it's perfect that it ended up being today. And I'm glad that we're recording a day earlier because again, I don't know if I could do another
Sure.
24 hours.
Yeah.
And it worked out that way. But like I was showing everyone. I sent that link to so many people.
That's so
and I was
beautiful.
like,
We gotta watch it
Listen.
again. I can't wait to
Yeah.
watch it again.
yeah, again and again and again.
Yeah.
And it'll only be on replay.
Well, and
Patrol.
we'll have a little bumper for Paytas
Yes,
Patrol.
yes.
Or even to introduce the podcast, because she
I
says
would like-
in the
yeah,
beginning, she's
yeah.
like, I'm Trisha and you're listening. Oh, she's like, you're
Well,
watching the
we can
Comments
fix that. She's right though. I mean, we should probably do video. It's just like hard for me. I realize as I say that there's people listening going, no, it's not. But it's just an extra layer. But I mean, she's right. Maybe we should.
Yeah.
But we can edit it up and make
We
it
can edit
make
it
it
up.
We
real
gotta
smooth.
get that Paytas Patrol. We need to have just a segment that's
I mean, now that we have that, I feel like it has to be
for
every
sure.
week. It's
Right,
already
right.
every week, but like now it's like
yes
every week. I'm check to make sure we're recording. I have a weird nervousness now.
What an angel!
But no,
From
we're-
above.
and we're a step. Which, by the way, her Easter video,
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
dude.
It's-
Oh man, it's been a busy week. I will say that.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been doing stuff constantly.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a lot of things that are unfortunately not necessarily YouTube related. So I feel like there will be one of us that has no idea about each of the things we talk about, but we'll watch it. I don't even want to spoil it for you because it's so good. It is.
It's the Jesus song.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
like-
another.
It's 100% Trisha,
Yep.
but a very specific form of her. You know, that's a fun thing about her, that like she can always be being completely herself, but in a bunch of different ways. Like,
Yep.
you know, like you could be like, oh, she like wearing something really skimpy and being like very like sexual. That wouldn't be surprising. Oh, is she wearing like a giant sweater in a church? And you'd be like, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's her.
Yep.
So
Which, so earlier that day, it was Friday? Yeah. She was like on her Instagram story saying that she was like looking for a church to record in. Like she had
Oh my God.
like the day.
is it her family?
Yeah, the first video she recorded was at her dad's church, but her
Yeah.
dad is out of town. So
Okay.
they can't use his church.
That's what he said.
Oh, interesting.
We're out of town, Trisha. Can't.
For Easter, a holiday, we're out. We're gone.
Hey, yeah. What? Gosh, yeah. Do you think
Church was closed on
church
Easter
was closed
Sunday.
on Easter? Maybe some people. What do you call them? Deacons? I don't know. Whatever. And they're like, "Look, Mr. Paytas, I know it's your daughter, but have you seen? Have you seen her
Mr.
videos? Have you
Paytas.
listened to her and her mother's podcast? We can't." He's like, "No, this one's about Jesus and peeps, so I think it's okay."
Yeah.
Coming after my brand. I've made some stop
Yeah.
motion peep videos.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the peeps, I was like, oh, she's
yeah.
copying Matt.
I feel like So I made these music videos with Peeps a couple of years ago. I feel like if those had come out this year seems very Peep focused. I mean, every Easter
There's
is
the
obviously
coffee creamer.
there's
Peep
the coffee
flavored.
creamer. It seems like it's more of a like bigger like pop culture thing this year.
Right.
And I think I would have killed it. Should have made one, didn't.
You could share it, like bring
Yeah,
resurface it.
Yeah, I'll make another one for next year.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of Peeps. I bought hundreds
There's
of
a
Peeps
box back here just completely full of Peeps.
ready for
From a long time ago.
from years ago.
Trust me, they're fine.
That's good.
I feel like I gotta force us to move on, or I will talk about the Strisha video.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Did she say your name right?
No.
I didn't think
And
so.
that's- and that's okay.
Oh, I right. What are you gonna do? I mean, I don't expect her to like research these, but it's
No.
But still, she said your name.
Yeah,
There's no
she said
doubt.
my name.
Right.
Like,
And I did not ask her to.
that's so cool.
Like, well, you do like send to someone, you like choose if you want to send it to someone or for yourself. So I click send to someone, put your full name because I was like, maybe she'll look you up. And then I just put my name, but I didn't mention myself in the the about thing, and she still said it.
That's super cool.
I mean,
For me.
obviously you're like paying for it, but like she seems very sincere and nice and great, and
Yeah,
I loved it.
Right. Like it's a very, what am I trying to say? Like there was no production to it or anything,
Right.
but it seemed like she wasn't like reading.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
she
Like-
just, I feel like she genuinely like gets excited
I think
about
that-
these
right.
things.
That probably took a couple takes and like
I honestly don't think it took any takes. But I think she literally
Well-
like hits record and is like, okay,
but I'm saying like has to remember the comments below. Courtney, Matt, I don't know. That's not a lot, but it seems like enough that she had to like read the thing a couple times. Maybe you're
Or,
right,
like,
not a
write
couple
it
takes, but
down.
just enough.
Yeah.
It's like enough effort to be like, oh, cool. You didn't do the minimal.
Yeah.
You did a little bit. She
Right.
spun around.
yeah.
That was cool.
And look at that cute little face. I mean,
And
you
she-
can't see on the
Oh my
podcast, but she
They
has
know.
a little heart.
They know.
And they will know because you should go on our Twitter and Instagram because we
And
should post it on both.
gosh, we're gonna share it every
oh
single
my
day.
god!
Yeah. It's Trisha Paytas.
I feel like you've really stepped up the social media game.
Oh,
in this
thanks.
last-
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, posting content when I can.
Right. No, I understand.
That's, yeah.
It could be a hard thing to think about. Well, gosh. Okay.
Yeah. So everyone should
Now
go
what?
wish
Yeah, really.
Matt a happy birthday.
This is the best birthday I've ever had in my life.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Last
Trisha.
year, Dylan, our friend, got Jacob Allen to tell me happy birthday.
Who's
Was that
Jacob
last year?
Allen?
I think so. No.
Might
2
have
years
been
ago.
yeah.
But
Who's Jacob Allen?
he is.
Another YouTuber we love.
But
Oh.
okay. I think
Special boy.
there are literally videos where it has like 10 views and we're the majority of them.
We're like,
I don't even know if I want to
6
give
of
it his
them.
thing because he'd be a very easy person to pick on. We watch him with a very genuine like, I love this. This is very. I mean, I don't know. I don't want people to make fun of him, and he's a very special guy. But he wished me happy birthday. He was doing all these like sing. We kept requesting songs for him to sing, and he would tell us. He was very picky. Like,
what did we ask him to sing?
Smooth.
That he right, and he wouldn't do
So
it.
I we've talked about like I play music. I have some people that like my music that aren't
Yeah.
like friends of mine. So
Because you're famous.
well, no, but I'm saying like I see numbers more than 10, right? If somebody was like that I didn't know from not my state was like very specifically being like, love your stuff. Could you do this? And it was like a thing I did. I would be like, whoa, this is so
Absolutely.
cool. And he just did not seem just nothing. Just like, sorry, man, I don't do. He only does country songs. So. It's just a really
I
funny.
wonder if he would
reaction.
sing that country TikTok song.
Oh shit!
Maybe.
Oh, I feel like he would love that.
Yeah, I don't know how he feels about rap though. I feel like he might.
No, somebody better call the law, right? That one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that one.
what
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
Old Town Road.
Old Town
Oh,
Road. Because that's
yeah.
the bigger song right now.
No, the parking lot.
Right. It's kicking. Yeah.
Read Me My Rights. Is that what it's
Yes.
called?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
would love that,
Brantley
I
He
think.
would
Gilbert.
totally. He would.
He would love that.
Yeah, you guys
Brantley
should
is
submit
coming
that.
to St. Louis soon.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
go just
I
for that song?
I wanted him to do a live TikTok
I'm gonna
with
try
like
to-
to him playing the song.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It'd be good. So good.
Yeah.
I bet they're expensive, but I don't know.
We
It
did
would be
check
so
online,
hard to
it's-
spend money to see this fucking guy.
I guess
But
really
I mean,
Where's he gonna be?
big theater,
Big
like
place.
amphitheater type situation.
Okay.
I think. I guess maybe I'm thinking too much of myself to think that Jacob Allen should be excited. You know, maybe he's not in it for the fame.
Yeah,
Except he
maybe
like
not.
definitely is. Like he's always trying different stuff in very funny ways, and he's very funny. He does a series called "You Know What I Don't Get,"
yeah.
but then it's like it's so weird. Well, the latest one he did was he doesn't get flexing.
He doesn't understand how it could possibly mean what it means.
Bragging.
Bragging.
Yeah, but it was funny because it wasn't like I can't believe people because he's like I understand lit. Like
Okay.
weird guy. I love him.
He did one, you know what I don't get? The judicial system.
Yeah. And the funny thing about that was it kind of was just like I just don't understand it. You know,
Right.
like it wasn't like it's broken and it's
Yeah.
like
No,
this.
he genuinely
He's like, how
was
does
just
it
like,
work?
did
Like,
not know.
You want someone to reply
So
in the
anyway,
comments.
the whole reason I brought up Jacob Allen was I was very thrilled about that. He's a very accessible person. Like I talked to him.
You got me a shout out from him, right?
Yeah. This is another level.
Yeah, this is
Trisha,
crazy.
the queen of YouTube.
Trisha Paytas.
Oh my god.
I was freaking out. I
can't
got
wait
it
to watch
at
it again.
work, and like I got the email for it, and like immediately like plugged in my headphones and like
course.
watched it so many times.
Oh my
And,
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Move. We gotta go. We gotta move. I'm just so. All right. What else?
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we can like. That was Paytas Patrol,
That was
so I
Paytas
can like
Patrol for this
continue
week,
with
yeah.
Trisha stuff because I have
Oh, please.
a couple.
We're in-
I have one more thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, she came out with the Easter music video. The other thing is that I was watching a video of hers recently, and she mentioned the prison girl that we
Yeah.
talked
Prison
about last
girl.
week.
That's
I don't
really
even-
interesting.
What is her name anyway? I don't remember.
Prison girl.
Yeah, right. That should be
Yeah.
her fucking
But, well,
YouTube name.
I guess that's sort of a way things work, though, right? Like YouTube starts recommending something, and I think that's supposed to be based on your interest in what you've been watching. But it seems like some videos, because you'll see it like different people talking about it. That's just like, oh man, I got recommended that video again. Like
Yeah.
it just starts showing it to everybody.
So does that mean Trisha watches what we watch?
Well, I hope, but I think it also just means occasionally a video will just start. I don't know, like it must like hit enough groups where YouTube just goes, show this to everyone.
Yeah.
Literally everybody needs to see this.
Yeah, she was like the vlog or video, whatever she posted, had nothing to do with her, but she was like, oh yeah, I've been watching this one girl, and she
Yeah.
like talks about her experience in prison and stuff, and she like said the name, which I feel bad that I don't know what the name is now, but then I was like, wait, that sounds familiar, and I immediately Googled it. I was like, wait, no,
Yeah.
you literally talked about her last week.
That's so funny.
And yeah, and then I also found out that Trisha uses a Diva Cup now.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'd like to try one.
Cool.
Yeah, you should ask Trisha
I'd like to try one.
what her experience is. She says that you can be intimate with it or something.
Oh.
Like with it?
No, not with it, but like with it in.
Right, okay.
And that's why
okay.
she wanted to
Take it out to a nice
Sex-
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I guess that's the end of Trisha.
Well,
Oh,
what about the shirt she was wearing?
part-time porn star?
What?
That's her new merch right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Good
Yeah.
for her. So Jesus Peeps and part-time porn star,
Part-time porn star.
which can coexist. I shouldn't
Yeah.
say that like
exactly.
you. No, the Nash shirt that she had,
Yeah. So that's,
and
that wasn't a recent video,
oh,
but it
okay.
was like still recent.
Enough
as
to
in
be
like
like-
probably within this past month.
right.
And she was like doing some sort of video, and she had a Nash shirt, which is
Right.
Jason Nash's merch.
Or
And
possibly Nashville merch. It's
Yeah.
hard to know.
right.
Could just be that she loves the city of.
But now that we mention it, I do have a screenshot. So this was on 4/19. So this was Friday, right? Friday
Okay.
was 4/19.
Yes.
And
Because
she
Saturday was 420. I don't poison my body with that stuff, but
Right.
you know, some people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
So she tweeted and she said, "So tempted to make a video. I know I'll probably later regret."
Oh, that's
And
the
I was-
best
and
ones.
literally
please.
everyone was saying, "Do it.
Yeah,
Film
right.
it, but don't upload it for a bit.
Oh,
I want to
no.
know the tea, but don't do it." But yeah,
Gosh.
Wait, so does anyone know what that means?
nope.
No, yeah. I guess maybe I'm a bad person for just wanting her to do it
Just
so
do
bad.
it. I mean, shit.
You know.
She's done it so many times
But
already.
yeah,
What
she's
is
been
there to lose?
So quiet lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like I took a screenshot of
Yeah.
her wearing the shirt, and she was doing a cover of "Total Eclipse of the Heart,"
That's
which
so good.
like I've heard that song many times,
Uh-huh.
but like watching it with this context, I was like, she picked that song on purpose.
Yeah.
She was wearing the shirt on purpose.
Sometimes she's not wearing a shirt on purpose.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I was actually watching her vlogs from the Hawaii music video.
That's Fabio.
The
Yeah.
Fabio one.
She spent a lot of money
And
on
like, yeah,
I'm sure she
yeah. I
did.
mean, I was watching the vlog. Like, you have to fly everybody out, and there
Right.
was like a lot of crew.
it. Yeah. Well, and then you think she had to fly Fabio out.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure
Which
he's
is
not
like-
cheap.
Yeah, especially, man, I wonder what his situation is right now. But he's a star. I mean, it has to be a lot. I don't know.
And I mean, he probably is still getting, what's the word where like you've done stuff in the past and you're still getting money
Oh.
for it?
Royalties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from stuff, I'm sure.
Book
He's living
covers
off that.
And I mean, he's
Killing that
Fabio. Like,
goose.
he could be 90 years old. People are still gonna be like,
There's like a joke, right?
Yeah.
It's like a funny thing. So like anything that's interesting to me because I do think that's one of her least interesting videos. Like
Yeah.
visually, it's like a pretty location, but it didn't. It almost doesn't look as expensive as a lot of her
Right.
other videos. And I don't know, maybe
It
that,
was her most expensive video, she said.
but do you think, are we seeing that on the screen or
No.
was it flying people
It's
out and
flying
then we shoot
everyone
this
out.
she
really
spent all her
cheap
money on Fabio, and then
video?
Yeah.
And I mean, I say cheap relatively. I'm sure that the
It's still-
production still costs a lot, but yeah, the getting everybody out there and getting Fabio, but like it looks fine. Like it doesn't look amateur or anything. It's just like they're just kind of like hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But she was wearing her necklace through the whole vlog. The one that
Okay.
Jason got
Okay.
her. So I'm like, is he or is he not around? That's why I want that video
Oh,
out.
I want that video.
I want to know if that's a thing.
I feel like one of the most fun things about, and probably why we talk about Trisha a lot,
Yeah.
is she really does a pretty good job of structuring things like it's a television, and that like we're just, because we know, like, right, it's going to happen at some point. It's not like 2 years from now we'll be going, man, we never found out what happened
Oh,
with
no,
Trisha
we'll
and
know.
Jason. I mean, I would be devastated if that was the case, but I feel like we know it's coming. When's it coming? This is my Game of Thrones. Trisha and Jason.
yes, totally.
And like maybe it's like a trashy thing to be into, or like lowbrow, or like whatever, but I don't know. There's almost like more of a, it's like real. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was
it's
gonna say
real.
it's real life, but I mean, who fucking knows?
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean,
Who knows?
I think it is real life. I just think also there's like a scavenger hunt aspect to it because
Yeah.
they're all on
Yeah.
like so many social media platforms and like there's clues
That's-
everywhere.
that-
You're so
yeah.
into it.
It's kind of interesting because you'll see people like with Game of Thrones be like, "Oh, here's my theory for Game of Thrones," and it's just like, well, but the writers can write anything.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
a fun thing to do to speculate. But sometimes I think people do get like they're making these YouTube videos that are like 20 minutes long about why Bran is actually from the future. What this stuff
Yeah.
that's just like whatever, man. I mean, you can say all this, but I doubt they were putting clues all the way back. It's kind of silly to even do that. It's fun, but you get what I'm saying. But with with Trisha, you can find clues and I think she's intentionally putting clues now.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there are things where the people will slip up and they'll like you can hear Jason
Jason's-
talking in
yeah.
a video. Do we know the time on those? On the ones where you can hear his voice?
Ooh, no, but I know it's when they were together.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
like
nothing.
it was. Yeah, it's nothing
Crazy
too
there.
crazy. But I did watch a video, or maybe I read tweets. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Of people, like someone has a conspiracy theory that Jason's ex-wife put a gag order on Trisha after her last blow up. Which I would understand for the kids, like her not being able to talk
Yeah.
about the kids or put them in videos. But I don't know how that would like transcend to Jason.
Well,
but
How is that
maybe because the thing
Is
is,
that it? I didn't
like,
know that was even a thing.
yeah,
maybe is it?
yeah, it
Can
is
you-
Right.
like a gag order. Yeah,
But for what? I mean, I know about like legal things. You can't talk about a legal thing, but can you say like you can't talk about? Maybe it is like you can't talk about my minor children.
yeah,
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way his wife can be like, you can't talk about my
Well,
ex-husband
But
on this.
maybe if there is literally a legal gag order that you can't talk about the children, it's just like, well, then I need to just stay away from all of
yeah,
it.
maybe. When I
Yeah.
read it, I was like, yes, and then I was thinking like, can you? I don't know how that would work. The reasoning though that someone brought this up was like, they were saying that it has to be like a legal thing for her to not bring this up. Like, what is
Right,
stopping
right.
her from like talking about Jason? It has to be like an actual
Right.
like threatening thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
So like those are like the theories, just like people have Game of Thrones
Right.
theories. We have our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except that right, like, because in a scripted show, like the next episode of Game of Thrones literally could be tanks come over the horizon and Donald Trump rides in on a horse, and it turns out Westeros was, you know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
can write whatever they want, but like these are real people living
Yeah.
real lives, and it is kind of more like saying that like the only way she
Suspenseful.
wouldn't talk about this is for legal reasons holds some weight.
Yeah, it really does.
More than it would with a like a scripted thing, and that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to have to like make brackets and stuff. Don't people do that?
Yeah, right.
We'll do like those things. Okay. So I guess that ends Paytas Patrol.
We'll close down Paytas Patrol for the week.
So Shane Dawson and then James Charles, they both met with the YouTube CEO. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Her first name is Susan, but her last
Susan
name
YouTube.
is Wajcicki. Could you?
Ooh, I would not even attempt.
I don't know.
Nope.
And I feel like when you hear it, you would go, "Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you think that Jay's silent? Is that a thing?
Sure.
Silent
Oh, yeah.
Jays?
yeah."
Maybe.
Silent Jay.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
possible.
certainly a Silent Bob.
Yeah, yeah,
I think Jay is actually pretty wordy,
Right,
But-
you're right.
but
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So Shane tweeted some pictures with her.
okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was wondering who she was, but
Yeah. He said, "Thank you at Susan
Susan YouTube.
for being so
That's
open."
what Donald Trump would call her.
what an asshole.
Whoa. I mean, we're not getting political.
For being so open and willing to answer my questions today. Your story of how you became the CEO of YouTube was so fascinating and inspiring. Today was really special and I'll never forget it. Thank you for having root beer and tea with me and my friends.
Ooh, tea.
I just want to know, why was a series not made on that?
Maybe
Like, can we
it's
get a video?
Well,
on that?
in the words.
and like, could he get,
What
was she
was
like,
he-
don't film it?
What was he meeting with her for? I don't remember. There was a
Just
thing, right?
yeah, like I feel like
Just everything.
Yeah,
Like,
like there's so
YouTube-
many issues that YouTubers
Right.
have been talking about that. Yeah, I think he like made some sort of general tweet and was like, "I wish I could talk to
Right,
someone,"
right.
and then she was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
I forget
Okay, yeah.
what the current, at that time, what the thing was, but it was it's just a headache for YouTubers. I keep seeing channels getting demonetized. I really think the answer for YouTubers as they start to get big is to just assume, and I don't mean this as the answer, like dumb idiots, like, but I think a way to protect yourself is just to start to find other ways to monetize and assume
Yeah.
AdSense is fleeting and won't
Yeah.
be there, because when you have whatever, 1 million, 100,000, 400,000 people, you can sell some merch. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You'll be able to do it. Get some sponsors. There was, the thing I keep seeing is that people that write their own music and upload it are getting demonetized and having a lot of trouble getting remonetized. And somebody, and I, you get in these threads that where you don't have a clue who knows what they're talking about or not, but someone was like, well, technically any music that's on a platform that makes revenue that music has to be licensed. Like you can't, but like you can't even play unlicensed music. There's music with, what are they, not an open license, but there's a word for it that I'm,
royalty-free
music, but it's still licensed in that particular way. So like they're saying like, just because it's original music you wrote, technically, if you're getting money, it still has to be licensed in the particular way. I don't know if that's true or not, but it sort of sounds like, okay, maybe. But these very large music channels are just getting like basically shut down, and these people are saying, well, I'm quitting YouTube, and like, I totally get it. Like on your way to, well, wow, I hit 1,000, I hit 50,000, I hit, wow, I'm making money now. That you would just headlong into the thing you're doing already that's successful. But like, I do think YouTubers should start looking at making merch.
Yeah.
And that's actually, we kind of talked about when we were talking about like Jake Paul and is he promoting too much or whatever, and maybe he is, but I think because of people like Jake Paul, people look at merch as a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't see it as a bad thing.
And,
like, I was watching some video about Jason today, and they were like, he plugs his merch too much as well. And I'm just like, but like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't, does he do it too much? I don't know. I don't really know how much he talks about it.
No, I mean, he usually intros his video with it because he's wearing it.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the same as like, I feel like it's unfair that YouTubers have to behave in such a different way from these other brands that people do purchase and wear and don't. Like, nobody's going like, Coke, what do you, get out of here. They're being so lame or whatever. It's like you just get a Nike or like, I'm trying to think of like, what's like product, like North Face, right? Nobody's going like, oh, North Face is doing ads. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you have to do. And if you like someone's content, they can have, why would you be mad at them for having merch? But I think part of that is because there are people that overdo it.
Yeah.
So then when other people take a little baby step to try to sell merch, then they're like, oh no, they're becoming Logan Paul.
Yeah. Fanjoy.co/whatever. Insert your favorite creator there.
Insert your favorite creator.
Everyone, that's the new like merch thing right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, but right. As I think YouTubers should start doing that stuff as early as they think they can.
Yeah, I agree.
And
and then James Charles tweeted like a picture of them two drinking the pink drinks because that's what James is known for.
Okay.
And he was like, "Thanks for coming over today at Susan YouTube. We had a lovely conversation about YouTube, its creators, important issues, and some awesome ideas. So excited for the future." So, yeah.
I wonder what the actual weight of this is. This a PR thing for YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I felt like too. Because those are two big representatives of the YouTube community.
And positive representations of YouTube.
Right. And I feel like even maybe the tweet was like, oh yeah, we'll come hang out, but like, can you tweet? Because like they both did with a picture. Like it was weird.
It's also kind of like, and maybe it's all on the level sincere and cool, and she does watch them, but like, hey, we're gonna drink the drink you drink.
Yeah.
That, like, you could just see like an intern or something being like, okay, Susan, this drink, it's whatever. It's like what he does on the channel, so we'll get the picture with that. It's gonna totally look like you get it, like you understand, like you watch YouTube, and like she's like never seen YouTube.
Yeah, it really felt like some sort of like campaign, like a political campaign. Like you see similar things like this when people are running for president.
Totally, and like I guess maybe that's I mean, if they at least know there's a PR issue that they want to do this, maybe it kind of means they at least know
that there's
things to fix.
Yeah.
So like that's can still be kind of good, but maybe it's not as good as it seems. And like you could also kind of argue like, what does Shane and James really know about the deep inner working? You know, because they could go in with a good idea, and then Susan goes, oh, well, because of this and this licensing issue and this thing that has to do this, it won't work. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, no, I get it. Oh,
yeah, sorry. And I also thought it was interesting that James was chosen, because I'm pretty sure James doesn't really have issues with like demonetization. Like all he does is like his makeup on on his channel. So I just don't.
Maybe he just doesn't talk about it.
Did they all meet? Like Shane and James together met her, or separately?
Separate. Okay. Yeah,
that's weird.
That seems more positive to me. That it wasn't just like this big gathering.
Party,
yeah. So I wonder what these ideas are and what the future will hold.
Right.
I don't know if much will get done, but like I said, Shane they should have teamed up and did some sort of series or something, or like a one-off video of like, let's just talk, like have a conversation about YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Opportunity missed.
Now, this feels like the kind of thing in 2 years we might go, remember when Shane met with Susan YouTube? Did that ever? I guess nothing ever.
No, nothing ever happened with that.
So.
But Jason and Trisha are married and are expecting twins.
Yeah, but also getting divorced.
Yeah.
But maybe not, but like they are.
But nobody knows because Trisha won't tell us.
But she's wearing the necklace.
Because the season finale hasn't happened yet.
Well, okay, back when Trisha and Jason were like going on strong, this was before their first fight when he called her fat.
And that's...
They were shopping around like a reality TV show. Like 2 networks, like TV networks.
How could you not? Man, I don't want it. Never mind. I changed my mind because that's going to get scripted for sure.
Yeah. And I don't want it.
Don't want it.
Do not want that.
I want success for them. I wish a different thing though.
Yes, completely.
I'll take a Trisha reality show.
Oh yeah.
Because, which I guess would be the same thing. But the thing that would be great about that, if she got to keep doing YouTube, you would see the reality show and then see the YouTube video that's like,
you
that's
guys watch,
not what...
Did you see the whole Big Brother thing?
No.
What? Oh, that's a whole hole of videos you need to get into.
Okay. Yeah, please.
So, Trisha was on Celebrity Big Brother UK.
I knew that.
Yes. And she was on there and she ended up like doing a forced leave. Like she left, which like you can do that. And then she came, like she left I'm not familiar with Big Brother, but like it's a big deal if you leave with like before it's over, then like goes to her hotel and like records a video and uploads it and is like,
that's beautiful.
I'm leaving because of X, Y, and Z, and this person is horrible and da 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 da.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Oh, it's so good. And then
Big Brother's a pretty great show. I mean, I haven't watched much of it, but it's good.
That was like drama. I've heard of it before, but I never got into it.
I don't even really know. I know what it is on the like log line, but I don't really know what happens.
Yeah, she was on it. You can only really watch clips of the show on YouTube. Like there's no way to watch like full episodes because it's UK stuff. But she like it continued for like a few weeks after that of her making videos like this celebrity and da 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 da. Like they did this, they did that, talking about the show, just like everything, and how she was like also she felt hurt because she felt like the way that they like set her up was to be like this big slut, like and I mean they like just found all that type of material and like made newspapers of like, what are the people that you pay to like go on dates, but you're like
escort?
Yes, they're like, ooh, former escort on like Celebrity Big Brother, and like putting that on like the front of their newspapers in the UK, and like it was like a whole thing. But she would totally do that because she did it with Big Brother.
That's cool. Okay, yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe if it's her and Jason, it doesn't matter because then we'd see the episode where they're like, haha, wow, you, blah, and then we would like watch her get in her car on YouTube and start bawling and being like, that was...
Well, the thing is, I feel like she wouldn't change anything for the show, it would be the editing.
Well,
That
right.
would
Yeah.
do it.
And
I
like, I mean, reality shows are, I mean, they're pretty much just scripted. Like, here's
like,
the
we're gonna do
scenario.
this. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, right.
Imagine. Yeah, I forgot that they were shopping that around. Like, she was like talking about it, and Jason was on board.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, I mean, he wants to be a
Yeah.
celeb. I miss,
Gosh.
man, have you ever gone back and watched The Real World, like the first season? It's just so, it feels so different. It's crazy. Like,
Is it like real?
it's
way
just,
more real than
it's
reality
more real.
TV is
It's
now.
totally, it's way more real and like less polished, and like the people are uglier in a cool way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's maybe too harsh, but
I'd
you
like
know
to
what I
watch
mean.
that.
Like, it's an interesting look at like the like proto reality show. I think like YouTube is the ultimate
Oh yeah,
reality.
completely. Yeah, and like I said, it's like a scavenger hunt. Like when something goes on, I like put people's like tweet notifications on
Yeah.
because I was like, I need to see this. Like Trisha, during the whole like Sean thing, her ex-boyfriend, I had her notifications on
I gotta
all
get
the time.
Better at
'Cause
Twitter. I just like, I'm not
Me too.
hip to Twitter very well.
I think it's my favorite social media.
We'll have to talk about
Yeah.
how to
I'd
use
like
it.
to get into it.
I mean, I know that
I feel
sounds
like I have
dumb.
nothing
That like
to say.
I'm too dumb to use Twitter, but like, you know how all the social medias have their like flow and vibe and stuff, and I
Yes.
feel like I just don't like click with Twitters, but I want to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I have 2 Twitters now. It feels great. Comments
Yeah.
below as well. But yeah, I had her
Twitter.com/
comments
comments
below.
What the hell is it?
It's comments
PC.
below PC.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Yeah,
and we'll fix it
and
someday
we'll fix it.
when we're the biggest one.
Yeah, and then they'll just like give us a Twitter handle
Yeah.
and we'll be verified.
Yeah, they'll give us like
And it'll all be because Trisha was like, "Yes, follow
right,
them."
right.
Oh my god.
I mean, I would not mind if we could get Paytas Patrol. I'd be okay with that.
That'd be crazy.
I'd rather have that than comments below PC.
Right. Yeah, but whenever the Sean stuff happened, I would have her notifications on, and I would wake up in the morning to like all these tweets that she made, and I would screenshot them because I would go on her Twitter and they'd all be deleted.
Yes.
Oh my
I'd be like,
God.
"What does this mean? What does this mean?"
So cool.
It was
Oh,
so great.
I love that things get deleted too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Makes it so much more real.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like you had to be
exactly.
there in the moment, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So whatever. We're back
There's
in
that.
We're gonna end up being just Paytas Patrol,
think so.
right? Like
I think- yeah, no,
comments
totally.
below will be dead.
Right.
It's just Paytas
Right.
Patrol. And we can like just throw in.
We're gonna
random
sell
other
off the
shit.
comments below brand. It's gonna be
Sell it
like
A
some
bidding war.
10-minute show. It's gonna basically be like we're gonna get a guy that's just like Keemstar, and comments below becomes just this little like blip show, and then we go on to do Paytas Patrol, that is like a 3-hour long podcast.
Yeah.
where all we talk about is
Yeah,
Trisha.
we dissect minute by minute each video.
Because it just happened. Like, we got out of Paytas Patrol, we talked for like 2 seconds, and then it's like, you know what, guys, let's get back into Paytas Patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyhow,
She is YouTube.
yeah, she's Susan YouTube.
She is Susan YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, like, there's so much of her on YouTube, but I feel like she is not viewed as, like, a representation of YouTube.
No, that's a wild thing that YouTube, like, people talk about the YouTube Rewind is like not the
Yeah.
things that represent YouTube really, but I sort of get it, because like YouTube, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what the answer is, and I see where YouTube's coming from. Like, we don't want people to think this is a because I think people in general need things to fit, right? Like Twitch has a lot of content, but it's the video game platform,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And like, and everything needs like this one sentence thing. So like, if YouTube promotes Trisha, people go, "Oh, it's a sex toy, cry on your floor. That's weird. I don't want anything
Yep.
to do with that." So I think they look at it like, well, we need to use the things that are going to have just the broadest appeal, and that's James Corden.
Right. And
Yeah, like-
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, and like James Corden, like pretty much like kind of sucks, but like
Yeah.
But I like carpool karaoke.
that's weird.
That's weird.
That's I'm sorry.
Have the
that's,
Jonas Brothers been on?
Oh yeah, that's
For
how
real?
that's how they like announced that they were coming back.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
Yeah.
That's
Have we
funny.
discussed on this podcast that you're
That I'm what?
a big J-Bro fan?
I mean, I don't think we've discussed it on this podcast now,
Okay.
but yeah,
No, we don't have to.
No, I would
the
love
damage is
to.
done at this
We
point.
Yeah.
we can all start laughing and being like, "What? Ha ha ha!"
Just
It was
kidding.
all a joke. No, I absolutely love the Jonas Brothers.
Would you say you stan the Jonas Brothers?
I do, but like at this point, it's kind of like from far away. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like their
Sure.
new stuff isn't like I stand them in a nostalgic way.
Okay, I get it.
If that makes
I love
sense.
It. Yes.
You know.
Can I say that I think stan is one of the weirdest words to happen?
Absolutely.
Why?
It's so old.
It
That song is so
is.
old. And
Right.
it didn't.
It's all of a sudden.
It didn't happen then. It was. I mean, a
happening
decade or
now,
more
yeah.
later that people were like, "Oh, you could like use that as a thing."
Yeah.
And I also think I don't
That's
like
funny.
it because I think it's very difficult to understand when you're like, "Oh yeah, I stand for that." It sounds like you stand for it, which also makes sense.
Right.
So it's like not a good
So
word
I
to
mean,
me.
I
but-
use it a lot.
Do you really? I've never heard you say it.
well, I normally like. Okay, so the other night I had a bunch of people come over to watch
What?
the Beyonce documentary.
Whoa.
I don't remember getting an invite for
Weird.
that.
That's so weird.
Well, you guys don't want to ever come over to my house, and it was at 9:00. And last time I asked at 9:00, I got a no.
No,
So I was just like,
we
I'm
were
not gonna.
asleep.
You weren't asleep. You guys were
When was this?
messaging me.
When was this? What day was this?
This was.
We were watching a movie. Yeah, we were in the middle of a movie
We were
at 9 o'clock.
basically asleep, is what I meant by
What
that.
time was this at? This was on a Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, yeah, those are pretty open days for us. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
I was watching it with some girls. I also stan Beyonce.
Yeah. Have
This
you
is
heard
me
about
using it.
her sister that's really into conspiracy theories? Grassy.
No,
Beyonce's sister, Grassy Knowles.
no,
Yeah, she's really into,
not at all.
into conspiracy theories.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, man.
Did she? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Kennedy is a big one. Big one for her.
Okay.
Kennedy assassination.
Dang. Wow. I guess she
Yeah.
doesn't talk about it.
Well,
Not
I think
much.
she's kind of a
Yeah.
She's the third sister.
fringe.
Oh,
Like they
the
don't
third,
want
yeah.
to talk about her
Right.
much.
Yeah.
What now?
Yeah, but like I always say, like we stan a queen. Like
Okay.
or like I would say we stan a skinny legend, Trisha. Like we stan. Like I'd say we stan a lot. Like,
Okay. No, it's. I mean, it's,
And I think it's also funny to use like when you don't stand something. Like someone is giving me a microwave for free. Shout out to that.
yeah, that's awesome.
And she was
So
like, it's a cheap one, but like she's reliable. So, and I was like, we stand a reliable microwave.
Okay.
You know?
No, I don't. I just think it's difficult to like get it or like what you're actually saying because it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
guess.
weird.
It is so weird. And it
And
had to
it-
have been
I
like a
guess
Twitter
it's-
thing, right? Like
maybe
someone
it-
just said it on Twitter one time
Yeah,
and then
probably.
it was like...
That's how a lot of
oh,
things work.
Right.
Right.
I think maybe it's not weird to me because like I didn't know that it came from that. Like I only learned it from the Twitter stuff.
Okay.
I didn't learn it from like the Eminem
right,
thing.
Right.
Oh, God. That's
Which
insane.
Trisha was in an Eminem music video. I don't know if you guys know that.
What?
Don't know that.
Yeah.
What song? Not that I like know Eminem song.
It's the one where she was Jessica Simpson like parody in the
I
music
do think
video.
I do think I know that. Yes.
Was that like one of those dumb like D12 fucking songs or something? I don't know.
Was it like one of those D12 dumb fucking songs or something?
I don't know.
Well, D12 was
she
like
has-
Eminem's
I know.
She has like
fucking-
vlogs on it or something, like videos.
I'd like to
Story
find that.
time.
Yeah. Story time.
Yeah, but she's on it. But yeah, I like to use stan. We
Okay.
stan a queen.
Okay.
We stan a reliable microwave.
It's also one of those things like I feel like if you said it in front of like a bunch of squares because they don't
Squares.
like watch YouTube,
Right.
they
right,
just
right.
would have like a really hard time bringing because like there's not a lot of context clues. I don't know what I'm talking
Well,
about.
Brittany Boyton was the first person to introduce me to that, and when she said it, I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
What is going
it's
on?"
just a different yeah. Let's
I've-
move. Like,
yeah.
should we? Oh no, I mean it's fine. I don't know. I'm
sorry.
just trying to keep us moving.
Right. And grooving.
Because we've only we've been going like about an hour, and I think we've 40 minutes of it's dedicated to Trisha.
Okay.
Paytas
With
Patrol.
good reason.
Well, totally, of course, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so other thing, The Gabbie Show. Do you guys remember her from Vine?
Yeah, but
Nah.
I mean, I've definitely watched it. I remember not caring for it.
Yeah.
very much.
She changed her name on all social media to Gabby Hannah, which is her real name.
Mm-hmm.
And this made like some of the drama YouTube channels because she said that name weighs her down, like The Gabbie Show. It represents something she isn't. And
Mm-hmm.
she says she doesn't want to put on a show anymore. I don't
Okay.
understand how a name like really does that, but
That's like dumb, and I feel like she just did it for attention, like to get
sounds about
to.
right.
I mean, okay. On the one hand, like Lucas Kirkshire, like I'm not gonna do this stuff on the Fred channel. I'm not gonna call this Fred. I mean, that's a little different. He's literally playing a character.
Yeah.
So I sort of get like, okay, I'm making a turn in my content, so I need a different name. But the Gabbie Show seems like
No.
applicable
To a lot of things,
Like
yeah.
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't necessarily even seem silly to me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could like I don't know, Truman Show. That isn't like
Right.
silly. Like
Yeah, I
don't
just
know.
thought it was interesting for her to like say all that. I don't know. It's like a brand. Like why would you want to kill that?
I don't know.
but-
I mean, and it's hard to say too. Like, does she have other people helping her make those decisions, or how big of a thing is she?
I don't think so. She seems like a very like self-made.
Right.
Like she
One-
does not like having other people like in her mix, kind of a thing. You see a lot of YouTubers that like once people start to reach out for help, like they take all of it. Like for example, like James Charles, like he has an assistant, a network, like it's visible to see that he has like a
Right.
lot of help. With her, she's always been like, no, I don't. want
'Cause
that,"
I
which is
mean,
fine.
If there's someone saying like, hey, views have kind of been dropping, we need to do something to shake it up. I think a good thing would be your content is shifted from this old stuff. That's the audience we're losing. They think it's all silly Vine, so you could see where maybe there was some numbers, something that made it make sense. I feel like the way she's talking about it,
Yeah.
just doesn't
Yeah, she was
feel-
just like saying how she had to like kill that off and that's not who she
Doesn't
is. And it's like,
represent
well,
me.
I don't.
and also, right, it makes it sound like she just doesn't like any of her old stuff.
Yeah.
Which
Which is
is-
what got her here. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. That was interesting.
But I wish her the best.
Yeah. Also, Tana and her Justin Bieber looking boyfriend
Yeah.
broke up.
Why?
He was
I
actually
don't know.
in love with the
He
worms,
was-
not her.
She.
Wow.
When the ringworm moved on, he was like, I'm going too.
Well, that's the thing is my comment on here is I put the one that likes to do her doggy and look at her ringworm
Right,
scar
right.
because
Oh my
that's
God.
I mean, maybe it completely faded. And he's like,
and he's over it.
not into it.
Yeah, he's like, that's not there anymore. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go my own way. She tweeted.
Ooh, she should see if he's hanging out with Morgan. It's just riddled
Holy
with ringworms.
shit. Riddled.
That would be
Gross.
interesting. So as of 7 hours ago, she like tweeted a heartbreak emoji. Then she said, "How could you break the heart of someone you love for moments with someone else?"
Oh, Morgan's ringworm.
Yeah. I love you guys more than anything. Thank you for never hurting me. And then her friend Ashley Schwan. That was the girl.
Wow, how do you
who-
spell
That
that?
was beautiful.
I think that's her last name. I don't remember. I'm trying to like find her. Oh, I'm not prepared. Sorry.
Do you think it's
But-
weird that Schwan, the frozen delivery things, made their logo a swan?
That's stupid.
It's like, are you
It's
trying
not
to
swan, it's
confuse
schwan.
people? It's like duct tape as
it's
a duck.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, you're upset.
I don't like that.
Schwan. I don't see Schwann trucks anymore. Are they not a thing?
No, they're still a
I've
thing.
seen them.
I've been over to like someone's house and like, Schwann guy's here.
I haven't-
And I'm
yeah, I haven't seen him in
Do they
so
just
long.
drive around and stop and like ask you if you want to do that shit or what? How does that work?
I don't know.
I have no
you
idea.
Order it,
Like-
but yeah, do you do it? I mean, I assume it's online now, right?
Right.
Maybe it would have to be.
It's gotta
maybe.
be. But yeah, before the internet, because that's when I remember like kids driving around.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I remember it coming to our house.
They were like Grubhub almost, or like Blue
Yeah.
Apron before.
But did
the
they
internet.
did they have it all on the truck? Like
You
when you ordered, were they just like, here you go, here it is, or were they like, we got to come back tomorrow?
No, I think like you filled out a sheet of what you wanted the next time they came through. It's like UPS, like they load the truck with the things that are going out that day. I think that is my. What about
I
you?
think
two?
we
What-
got some Schwann
Yeah, I
stuff
can't
at one
find
point.
Ashley Schwann on here, but she tweeted something too that kind of alludes to him
Right.
cheating on her.
Oh well, that's no good. I don't like that.
I
Yeah.
hate him.
Yeah, people are tweeting about it. This is going to sound bad, but I never liked Brad and Tana. She
Oh.
deserves better.
I stand a faithful person.
Wow,
Aw.
yeah.
We stand faithful.
We stand faithful.
We stand non-cheating people.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess
Faithful.
that's over. Yeah. That. Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah, so they're over. But like, come on.
What's
I feel
that?
like by next week they'll be back together.
Ooh, I
You think so?
I don't really know Tana's.
Does she do that? I've never experienced her in a relationship.
She has never been very showy with her boyfriends.
Okay.
Like they might be like in a video or two. So this guy, his name is Brad Sosa.
More like Brad
And he's a YouTuber as well?
Yeah.
Or no, he's not.
He was like an Instagram model kind of guy.
Gross.
And she has been like the most, I don't know, active with him on YouTube.
Right. Very open about
Yeah.
their sexual activity.
Yes.
Ringworm.
Yeah.
Yes. But apparently they were on their way to weekend 2 of Coachella.
Hell yeah.
And so I want to know how that went down, because people were saying that she was posting Instagram stories of them like in the car together going there. And then she started tweeting this. So I'm like, what's going on? So I'm sure we'll get some sort of video.
Yeah.
She's like a baby Trisha.
Except she's
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. You're right.
Ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. And
Yeah.
I agree with you. And I'm also upset that you dared to compare her.
No, Trisha agrees. Like she has said that before.
Okay.
She's like, oh my God, Tana's like my little daughter. So yeah.
There's a dog outside.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he's really barking.
Which is
Should we
strange.
check it out? What's going on?
And Penny doesn't care.
Right.
She
She's
actually has
sleeping.
been so
I'll
quiet.
take a look. She didn't care about this dog barking.
Right.
Talk about Trisha or something.
Yeah. So yeah, Tana Mojo and Brad Sosa. I mean, who knows?
I don't know about him, but I imagine he probably sucks. I feel like I don't like hate Tana or anything, but I don't feel like she would have a very good taste in men.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, the guy looks exactly like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He's an Instagram model. I feel like there's a lot of people in his DMs,
And he's probably hitting
eating
them
it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't look too much into it, but I did see somewhere there was like a screenshot of like a conversation on Snapchat, but like with him and somebody that like maybe alluded to cheating, but like those can be like edited. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Any news on the dog?
I couldn't see it.
Huh. Interesting. Maybe we're just all imagining it.
Well, it's a weird area to hear a dog barking like that. So.
Yeah.
I agree.
For sure.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we'll see if they're back together by next week.
Right. I feel like, just my philosophy, if there's cheating in a relationship, I don't necessarily 100% think that means it can't work out.
Right.
But I think
Look
you
at
need
Beyonce
to
and
take...
Jay-Z.
Right. You
Right.
might write
I
a
mean-
great album.
Right.
Two.
But I think you need to take a big break. Like
Yeah.
a bit, like we are done for now. We're gonna not hang out, and then if you come together later, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do some growing up
Do some
separate.
growing up separate,
Right.
before you grow up together.
again.
Again.
Yeah.
I don't know. You
Maybe
shouldn't.
that's what Trisha and Jason are doing now.
Oh my God, that's what
Whoa.
they're
See, it all
doing.
comes together to
Whoa.
Trisha.
To Trisha, yeah.
Oh my
All roads lead.
Yeah.
She's the only one that matters.
Yeah. We stand a queen.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Is that it? But
I think that's it.
oh wow,
That's it on my list.
it's all gonna happen tomorrow, since we can't.
Yeah,
record tomorrow.
exactly. Yeah. Are we
well.
uploading this Monday morning?
No, I'll put it up Tuesday,
Okay.
normal time.
Normal. So it's like it never even.
Monday doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it just is all normal, and it's like I shouldn't have said all this stuff
Yeah.
about it being on a different day, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
Oh, there was something.
Something.
There was something. I don't.
In
I
regards to
I
what?
don't know.
YouTube drama.
I think so. I really need
Okay.
to put stuff in the. Oh, I remembered.
You remember?
Okay. You familiar with movies?
Heard of them.
Films.
Film.
Heard of them.
So a very popular thing on YouTube is the explaining the ending to, or explaining
Okay.
this, or film theory with old Matt Pat or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
And I truly think it's some of the dumbest content on YouTube. What
Or
happens?
15 things you missed when you watched
Yes.
this movie.
So the problem with these things is, I feel like a lot of them get started when a movie comes out that has some layers and some symbolism,
twist, maybe.
whether you like the film Mother or not. With
I was actually gonna say that. I was
Jennifer
like, what's
Lawrence.
the movie with her?
there's a lot of allegory in that movie, and biblical allegory, and just a lot of interpretations, and is it literal, is it this, what happened. So videos for that movie kind of make sense. I think that is a movie that is intended to be open to some interpretation. So we just went and saw Us at the drive-in, and it's got some themes going on, but it's no spoilers, but it's a pretty straightforward movie, I think, essentially. But these videos have to talk about it like it's not. And they
Right.
just sound dumb. Because they're saying everything like they're making these big revelations. They're going and if you notice, the family that attacks the main characters looks exactly like them and is actually played by the same people. That's not actually Emlyn. But you know what I mean? They say this thing that's yeah, no shit. That is the movie. What are you talking about? And I've watched them for Us. Would be even more complex than some of the other movies I've watched, because we watch them for every movie we
Yeah.
watch. We will watch a
Just
movie
to see the dumb shit they'll say about it.
Yeah. In the thing you're talking, the 15 things you miss, they will point out things that if you missed it, I don't think you could understand the movie.
Or you didn't watch the fucking
Yeah.
movie.
It's just, and that's weird too, because those things do seem to stick very hard to the list element, which doesn't seem to do as well on YouTube anymore. Lists were a big deal for a while.
Yeah, they definitely were.
I actually just saw that Matt Santoro, shaved head guy with the teeth, dated. He drinks out of a straw all the time to protect his teeth. He dated the woman that made the "you're fat because you're lazy" video,
She has a
and
boyfriend.
then she was abusive to him, and he made a video about.
I did not know about this.
That was a big. Oh, that's a deep drum right there. But he was a big list guy, and he took a break. Maybe he's a bad example, but the list videos are not
Yes.
what they used to be, and those movie things stick so close to it. Anyway, that's just a thought I had that I think that's just some of the
Yeah.
silliest content. Man, I really don't want to spoil anything in that movie.
No.
But there's a particular line that this one guy focused in on that's like, it's just silly. It's so silly. And they have to, I get that, like, they have to make content. You have to make content on the most popular things that are out right now. But, like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
We watched Pet Sematary too. The drive-in had a double feature, so we should see if there's any for that.
Ooh, yeah.
I can't imagine what you would talk about.
That is the most, like, it's so easy to understand.
I
Did
bet.
you guys like it? I haven't heard good things about it.
It was fine.
Oh,
It was
wait.
good.
Why does everything lead to this? Trisha tweeted about it. That's why I haven't heard good things.
Oh, she didn't like it?
She said that never in her life has she walked out of a movie, but she did during Pet Sematary.
That's a little. Get out of town.
I don't know. She said she went to. Okay, so Trisha, in a lot of her old content, she loves going to the movies for the popcorn and nachos.
Hell yeah.
And then it's just like, oh, and the movie's there. But she specifically loves movie popcorn and movie nachos.
Yeah.
Best.
So she wanted to do that, and the movie showing next was Pet Sematary.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she went, and she said that it was just like so bad that she left.
No.
No,
I
it was
mean, I
fine.
don't think it was a great movie, but it was completely
the same
watchable.
as the first one.
Very similar to the original. I mean, there were differences and like some changes that toward the end that you could tell was just like we want it to. They did the thing that did bother me about it in a sense is that a lot of the stuff was like intentionally done in a way that it's like they're expecting this because they saw the original.
Right.
Like almost like they had shots that wouldn't have made any sense if you hadn't seen the original. You'd be like, why are they showing me an ankle so much?
There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like there's, I don't know. But then it's like a fake out, but it's only a fake out because you've seen the original movie.
Yeah, she tweeted, she said, I took myself to the movies today, didn't recognize any of the names, so I bought a ticket to the next one starting, Pet Sematary. Oh my God, what an awful, awful movie. I walked out after 30 minutes, and I've, in all caps, never walked out of a movie in my life.
30 minutes?
What the F?
Also, she's never heard of Pet Sematary. Like,
Yeah, she
what?
goes, WTF, I love Stephen King movies too, so bad.
But Stephen King movies are bad. Like a lot of them. A lot of them are good. Green Mile.
She doesn't
Never seen
stand Pet Sematary.
I just certainly don't stand Pet Sematary, but I'm surprised that, I mean, 30 minutes in, but it's like hasn't even
Nothing even happens yet, really.
Yeah, it was fine. But it was exactly what I
I
expected it to
enjoyed
be.
it. I liked it, yeah. It was creepy.
Parts were creepy. But there's a cat.
Cool.
Yeah.
We
Meow.
love a cat.
See,
We stand a
Meow.
cat.
I have an allergic, but
Penny stands cats.
ugh. Well, I want to. I I'm like into it now. I feel like I want to keep talking, but I guess we'll
Got
save it for.
nothing to say.
I want to keep talking, but I got nothing to say. Anything else? Anybody?
I think that's it.
Mm-mm.
Your
Well-
birthday's Wednesday, so everyone should email comments@thecommonsbelow.com and wish Matt a happy birthday.
Please wish me a happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Or on Twitter at comments below PC, or Instagram, the comments below,
Comments below. Facebook.
or our Facebook
Comments below.
comments below.
Thanks guys for listening. Tell
Thank
us what to
you.
do. And until next time.
See you in
See
the
you
comments
next
below.
Tuesday.